Raskol.
Yeah.
All of these boys here.
Yeah.
Your whole family knows.
Whole family, yeah.
Why do they protect your secret? They don't tell anybody.
Because when they report to the police or like that, and after we go to them, present them. Something can happen to those guys now. Yeah. You can belt them or do anything to them.
You get the money. What then happens with the money?
I went to the communities. I gave them money to the communities the people we are living with. I share the money with them, like 1 kina, 2 kina for boy, small or like that. Give them, and whatever left, that's my money now. The rest for drinking.
What do the police do to you if they find you?
That's, when they find us, actually, they belt us. Or otherwise, some part of the body they shoot it with the gun. That's my weapon here. No, just hold it like that. Put the cutlass like that.
What do you put inside?
Bullet, cutlass.
Just a normal bullet from a factory bullet?
Yeah, factory bullet like this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a shotgun cartridge?
Yeah.
One of the earliest impressions on me growing up in New Guinea is how easy it is for anyone to make a homemade gun. Any backyard welder and a few scrap parts is all that's needed to put together a functioning firearm.
But many people don't use, red factory made.
Yeah.
But on the factories, we use it for make robberies, and like that. We borrow for some police or some defense or like that, and we get it from them and we make trouble. That way.
So you get some of your guns off the police?
Yeah, we were to make the robbery, or police give us the gun. We use the gun. We go make robbery. They pick us in somewhere else where, in time enough. Or we call them. Oh, we get the money already. Stop there and wait for us. And they stop already. We came, jump on them, move on.
Do you think Papua New Guinea would be a better place without Raskals?
Almost like that.
Yes?
Yes.
In Port Moresby, outside the fortified homes of the wealthy, 50% of the population live in makeshift slums. Usually controlled by the Raskals, these settlements are often no-go areas, even for the police.
Edward wanted to show me around his current settlement of Kugeri, and he would stress to me in our walk how much the community has sheltered him, and in return he's helped the community. He also tells me his Raskol activities are over, and that he now has 2 children.
White people don't come inside here because of, like what we are moving around.
Yep.
Criminal activities. People are afraid of coming into settlement.
My presence at Kugeri stirs a crowd, as I'm one of the few white people who have come here. As the crowd grows, it gets difficult for Edward to show me around, and he decides it's time for us to leave. Edward's monetary contribution to the community shouldn't belittle the fact that he's hurt hundreds of victims. This is the paradox of Raskolism, which on the one hand steals at the expense of the community, and on the other hand has a habit of distributing resources back to the community. To understand that contradiction, we'll have to go to a much more isolated place, back to the roots of Papuan culture.
Around 7 o'clock in the evening, there was a great earthquake, strikes, and my father's carpet landed on the back of my bed while I was drunk and sleeping. And I yelled out, "Help, help, somebody, help." I was drunk. I didn't know that was a earthquake. I thought somebody jumped on me or somebody tried to kill me, and I yelled out. And all my friends who were panicking, they heard me screaming. They came to my aid. And while they came to my aid, they said, "What are you doing? All of us are panicking and we are trying to run away from this thing, and you guys are celebrating and having this peace and all this stuff, and what are you proving? Come on, wake up." And they got cross with me and they were trying to punch me. They chased me all around and they said, "Come on, it's not time for celebration. Let us move out of this place."
I've come to rebel on the island of New Britain, Bombed into the ground during World War II and then obliterated by Tvervo volcano in 1994, Rabaul is the world's modern Pompeii. Most of the town still lies buried under meters of ash. Only the most solid structures exist. Reclaimed by the jungle, they are all that remain of a people dispossessed of everything. Yet for a people robbed of their material existence, Rabaul has a fraction of the crime and rascalism of Moresby and other urban centres in Papua New Guinea. The locals almost entirely live on the land, farming a variety of foods in self-sufficiency. It was on a hike of the mother volcano that I came across a coconut farm that belonged to a local ethnic Tolai man. The cannibal Tolai, who migrated to New Britain and dispossessed the local baning of coastal areas in the last few hundred years, still use traditional shell money, and I've been invited to attend a ceremonial disbursement of this shell money after the death of a local Tolai man.
Those three we are Tolais.
Okay.
So we use that shell money to do the customs work, like when somebody dies and there's a feast later on after the burial ceremony is over. Normally sometimes we take years or months to organize a ceremony after. That's when we sort of use that shell money, or the taboo, that's what we call it. The money to distribute it among the people.
People accumulate shell money over a lifetime, and upon their death, the shell money is distributed among all that attend the funeral, as a symbol of that person's contribution to the community. The more shell money one accumulates over time to be dispersed after their death, the higher their status while living. And it is this that marks the difference between Papuan society and other Melanesian and Polynesian societies in the Pacific. Papua New Guinea has little in the way of chiefs, and no formal hierarchy of rulers who possess political power to control their fellow tribesmen. Instead, someone usually musters the ability to persuade their fellow men to follow them through a lifetime of generosity.